listen, the polls are out, the rankings have been released, and as we get ready to start the football season in conference play, we're also starting on the band side, and no better time than to talk about the bands, including the best week as we can sit in the SWAC with the two best bands, Southern and Jackson State. But it's all about Southern today, and that's how we're going to keep it at, because we're going to have John Grant, who's joining me this morning. Not only is he the executive director of the Cricket Celebration Bowl, the MEAC SWAC Challenge, as well as now the Red Lobster Band of the Year. Good morning, John Grant.
Good morning, Perry. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I hope I got it right with all the sponsors. You know, big money, I can't keep up all the time.
you one thing for sure, you hit it out of the park again today.
Well, I appreciate it, man. How you doing this morning?
I'm wonderful. Ready for some college football today, my friends. HBCU.
It is,
college
man.
Football.
Conference play starts in the SWAC. A lot of good games. Hey, that's when they say you separate the boys from the men starting in week 1 of conference play. We're going to start to see as teams, and we got some big games, not only Southern and Jackson. You got Prairie View taking on Grambling. You got over in the State Fair Class, you got Alcorn and UAPB up in Memphis for the Southern Heritage Classic. You got Alabama State and Florida A&M over in Tallahassee. You got Alabama A&M taking on Bethune-Cookman, man. Texas Southern, Mississippi Valley's games all over the place today.
And we love it, don't we? We love it.
I definitely do. All right, now let's talk about the Red Lobster Band of the Year. This is something that you guys have now, another event that you've added to go along with the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Give us an understanding of what it is with the Red Lobster Band of the Year.
Well, the Band of the Year is a platform that was developed, started really in 2017. We began ranking bands in 2017 with the intent of, at some point, creating an event that would be a culmination opportunity for a season-long evaluation by professionals of bands to help provide band directors the opportunity to improve on their field marching shows. This is all about field marching and developing and sort of re-energizing the whole field marching aspect of marching bands. We launched the actual event in 2023, so we're going into our third year this year. And so far in the first 2 years, we've actually given or paid out about $1.1 million to the participating bands who have made their way to Atlanta for both Division I and Division II. And last year, we also added the Metro Atlanta High School Band of the Year.
So for anybody that's out there and they say, well, when they do these rankings, how do they rank this? Let's talk about the people who are on the judging committee and how that works, and those unique people who have the opportunity to sit down and watch all of these bands.
Well, we have an experienced cadre of committee members assigned to looking at Division I and Division II. The committees are co-chaired by Dr. Julian White, who is the band director emeritus from Florida A&M, a two-time Hall of Famer there, and Professor Dowell Taylor, who is legendary band emeritus from Jackson State University. And we have then, along with that, it evolves each year, but a mixture of people that are from other band programs, both retired and some that are current, that make up the committee that provides the adjudication process.
So, as you look at this, then you guys get Red Lobster on board. Talk about the partnership with Red Lobster. I know they're rebranding themselves. They had the seafood bags that was going viral here. So Red Lobster then comes in as a sponsor for this event.
They did. In the latter part of 2024, probably around late October, November, we got an outreach from the agency that manages the Red Lobster account about looking for some opportunity that Red Lobster really wanted to, connect their brand in community. And they felt that the Band of the Year, Red Lobster did, was a perfect opportunity for them. So they came in sort of last minute in the first year. The CEO was here. Really loved the enthusiasm and the potential around the Band of the Year that he saw, and they have since then signed a multi-year agreement to be the title sponsor of the Red Lobster Band of the Year.
You know, as we continue to grow this thing, and you talk about in Atlanta, this is an event that's the night before the Celebration Bowl. How did the planning and the idea of what creating this event turn into what it is?
Well, it became well. First, let's make sure that these are two separate events that just happened to occur on the same weekend in the same stadium. But when you look at, for us, and in talking for me, I'm not in the bands. I'm not a band aficionado, so I'm not really involved in the processes around adjudication, around judging, etc. We make sure that we have people who are experts in that area. The first person, when the concept came up or the idea, reached out to Don Roberts, who, in my opinion, is one of the foremost experts on HBCU marching bands in the country, and his resume and his pedigree in that area sort of speaks for itself. I mean, he had been the executive band consultant for both movies, The Drumline. He worked with Beyonce on her Coachella show. He operates, Drumline Live, which is a theatrical performance of bands, HBCU bands that travels the world. And he's going to be next year. He's working on a Broadway play, a Drumline. The musical will be opening on Broadway next year, and so he's the executive consultant there. So Don brought a lot of experience to this and a lot of connections across the band world, and it was he that sort of working with us that put the idea together in organizing it into what we see today, and also reached out to the co-chairs that we have, and from there the rest became history.
I want to go over some of the rankings that was recently released, and let's start with auxiliary. And you guys ranked 15 bands of HBCU bands, and this is on the Division I side. And let's start with auxiliary. Number 15, a school that really don't want their name said, so I won't say it. Number 14, Howard. Number 13, Tennessee State. Number 12, South Carolina State. Number 11, Florida A&M. Number 10, Alabama State. Number 9, UAPB. Number 8, Alabama A&M. Number 7, Bethune-Cookman. Number 6, Hampton. Now we're getting into the top 5 of auxiliary. And number 5 comes in Prairie View A&M, the Black Foxes. Number 4, Norfolk State, Hot Ice. I didn't even know that was their dancers' names. Number 3, Texas Southern, the Motion of the Ocean. Number 2, your alma mater, North Carolina A&T, the Golden Delight. And guess who's number 1, John Grant?
Let's see. Would it happen to be Southern University?
Southern University, the Dancing Dolls, man. You can't get any more classier than that on the auxiliary side, man. Now let's go to drum majors, top 15 drum majors, and we're giving this information out there for you. Number 15 is Hampton. Number 14, North Carolina Central. Number 13 is Mississippi Valley State. Number 12, Delaware State. Number 11, South Carolina State. Number 10, Alabama A&M. Now, I don't know about this one. Number 9, Southern University. We might have to look at these calculations again. Number 8, Alcorn State. Number 7, Alabama State. Number 6, Texas Southern. Number 5, Prairie View A&M. Number 4, Florida A&M. Number 3, Bethune-Cookman. Number 2, Norfolk State. And number 1, your alma mater, North Carolina A&T. That's on the drum major side. Now, let's look at percussion. We got UAPB coming in at number 15. They're going to have to do a little bit better up there at Pine Bluff. Number 14, North Carolina Central. Number 13, Alabama State. Number 12, Alabama A&M. Number 11, Tennessee State. Now we're getting into the top 10. Number 10, South Carolina State. Number 9, Grambling State. Number 8, Texas Southern. Number 7, Bethune-Cookman. Number 6, Florida A&M. And now top 5 percussion that you guys have voted and put it out. Number 5, Norfolk State. Number 4, the school who don't want their name mentioned. Number 3, Prairie View. Number 2, Southern. And number 1 again, North Carolina A&T. And now we look at drills and designs, because you said most of all you guys are looking at What are you designing out on the field? Let's start at the bottom. Number 15, UAPB. Number 14, Tennessee State. Number 13, Hampton. Number 12, Alabama State. Number 11, Mississippi Valley. Now we're in the top 10. Prairie View comes in at number 10. At number 9, Norfolk State. Number 8, Grambling State. Number 7, Texas Southern. Number 6, the school who don't want their name mentioned. Number 5, Alcorn State. Number 4, Florida A&M. Number 3, Southern. We gotta get a little bit. We at number 3. We gotta keep pushing. Number 2, North Carolina A&T, and number 1, Bethune-Cookman. And now we come up to the last part of all of this put together. They call it musicality, John Grant. And this is where the ranking starts at number 15, Mississippi Valley State. Number 14, Alcorn State. Number 13, Prairie View. Number 12, Alabama A&M. Number 11, Morgan State. Now let's get into the top 10. Tennessee State coming in at number 10. Grambling State coming in at number 9. Alabama State at number 8. Norfolk State number 7. Bethune-Cookman number 6. And now we're in the top 5. Texas Southern comes in at number 5. At number 4 is a school who don't want to be mentioned. Number 3, Florida A&M. Number 2, Southern University. And number 1, North Carolina A&T, John Grant.
Well, as you can see, the categories are that the committee and the judges look at are clearly aligned with what the essence of what marching band is all about. And then we have experts in those areas. So when you think about drill and design, the committee chair that evaluated just drill and design was Dr. Christopher Hoke, who is the band director from Ohio State, probably the preeminent drill and design band, not only in the country, would be known so as the world, specifically just drill and design. And that's what he evaluated. We have Professor Cliff Grooms, who is the director of bands from the University of Texas, also an HBCU graduate and a member of the William P. Foster Project Advisory Board. So he was one of the adjudicators, as well as Professor Dow Taylor, who was one of the co-chairs who adjudicated the Division I. And then we will put on that committee 2 Division II current band directors that will also rotate out. So Division IIs in those 2 areas, or those 2 positions, we'll look at Division I, and then we'll have 2 Division I active band directors on the committee that will assess the Division IIs in specific areas.
Well, John Grant, man, I want to thank you for coming on this morning as we talk about the Red Lobster Battle of the Bands, the rankings that come out. When is the next ranking coming out?
The next ranking will be out in October, mid-October.
So everybody out there. So now you got a better understanding of the bands, everybody, how this works. When you see the poll and the rankings come out, how it works, it is on the field. It is field show. I know a lot of people want to only get their band in the stands, but it is about the halftime show because as we saw in the movie Drumline, halftime is game time. Ain't that right, John Grant?
Halftime is game time. And I think the big part of it is you mentioned for October, Perry, that this ranking will be reduced to 10. And then from there, in November, it'll be reduced to 5. And once you're in the top 5, which is your goal, is to get into the top 5, because out of that 5 becomes your opportunity to get to Atlanta. And each band at the Division I level, each of them, when they get here, or are selected to come, because at that point, if a band chooses, not to participate, they can opt out of coming. And some may do so or not come because of reasons like if you're a Division II, you're out of school, maybe you can't get your kids back. So we're looking at to make sure you got support from your university, that you're able to make it to Atlanta, and certain other criteria that the committee looks at as well. But those bands at the Division I level, each of them get $150,000 each. And at the Division II level, they get $125,000 each for making it. And then there's, they're competing from there for the championship in a 15-minute field show, each of them put on. And it's all broadcast live on the ESPN network. So great platform, great visibility, and it's a way to, which one thing I did want to mention, Perry, before I go, after each of these adjudications, the band directors will provide both written and oral comments from each of the adjudicators on the committee on the specific areas that you outlined, and that is designed to give them feedback on how they can improve in those areas. And we have seen, without question, from the experts on our committee, that they have seen band improvement over the years, over just the past 2 years that we've done that. They've seen remarkable improvement for band field shows based on the feedback and the coaching that they receive to improve their program. So that's the real essence of what this is about. How do we create world-class and continue to build world-class programs? And we all need coaches in what we do and feedback in order to constantly improve.
Well, John Grant, I appreciate you coming on this morning, giving us that information and clarifying for people out there who may not truly understand. I hope you guys understand now. And we're going to clip this and, of course, put this out there and run this all week so you guys can have the information. Thank you, John Grant.
Thank you for having me, Perry.
Who you picking today, Southern or Jackson?
See, that's always a trick question.
Hey, Mike fell out laughing. My bad. Who you picking? You got a winner?
May the best team win today.
All right, that man right there is going to be a president one day, y'all. He's going to be president one day. All right, John Grant, appreciate you.
Thank you, my friend.